Yo, what it do, y'all? In today's video, we got Jordan versus LeBron, the best GOAT comparison or the best GOAT debate, whatever you want to call it. Now, as y'all already know, I'm a Jordan fan, bro. I'm a Jordan supporter, bro. So I feel like Jordan is going to win this whole GOAT debate. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Let's see what's up, man. Danger Productions. Shout out to Danger Productions, man. When you are good at something, you will tell everyone. When you are great at something, they'll tell you. Okay. Oh, man, this is about to be a movie. I ain't gonna lie, that animation is tough, bro. I give you that, James. The beast, man, the GOAT, the legend. Look at that. Made that shit look easy. Hey, okay, little slight tomahawk in there, bit. Too easy, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, they both making this shit look too easy, bro. But Jordan just do it with more effort, bro. He just do it effortlessly. Okay, good block. See that, like, already off of just these highlights, bro. I hope y'all seeing something, bro. Like, look at this shot, fade away. Effortlessly, bro. He just doing that shit with no effort, bro. He just wet. Just like he played with effort, but like it just looked too easy for him, bro. It's like one of those things. Like, you see somebody playing basketball, they just too good, so you try to do the same shit they doing, and it's like, bro, I don't know how to explain that shit, but Jordan versus LeBron, the definite, holy shit, GOAT analysis. Bro, I don't know, that big ass word right there, bro, I can't read that shit.
Jordan versus LeBron. LeBron versus Jordan. It's a debate that has captured the public's attention for the last several years, especially after this moment in 2016, when LeBron James beat the Golden State Warriors to win the third championship of his career.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. To this day, I'm still pissed off at the Warriors for letting them come back from a 3-1 in the finals. Bro, like that. I ain't gonna lie, man. How do you even let that shit happen, bro? It's like, and then they had everybody on that team. I think they didn't have KD yet, but they had Iguodala, they had Curry, Clay, Draymond. Bro, that team was beastie, bro. They had everybody. That shit was stacked, and they lost that. To this day, that shit still pisses me off. Because Curry could have had 5 rings, but he sold that.
In LeBron's own words,
that one right there made me the greatest player of all time.
For so many reasons.
Nah, bro, you not the greatest off of that, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it pushed you up to top 10, but the greatest is a bit of a stretch.
I was like, that one right there made you the greatest player of all time.
But did it? Is everything since that moment simply icing on LeBron's cake? Or is LeBron destined to finish his career in Michael Jordan's shadow? We've all heard the arguments from LeBron supporters.
He's bigger, he's stronger, he's faster, he's more durable.
And from Jordan supporters.
Michael Jordan was merely 6-0 with 6 MVPs in the finals.
But the GOAT debate isn't as simple as the pundits make it seem. There are a number of factors relevant in determining the greatest basketball player of all time. In fact, I would say there are 5 things that really matter when determining the GOAT of any sport. These criteria are, in no particular order, accomplishments, longevity, winning, statistics, and what we'll refer to in this video as the eye test.
That's facts, bro. Look, bro. And all of these Jordan winning, bro. So I don't see how LeBron is the GOAT. He wins in all of these stats, bro. Every last one of these, bro, he wins. Except probably, even longevity he wins, bro. He got 6 rings in less years played than, James, bro. 6 rings, bro. LeBron got 4 rings in like 21 years or something like that, bro. This is like his 21st season right here. Even though he's injured right now, This is his 21st season, bro. Jordan did not play that many years, and he got 6 rings. Take that
And
in,
to be
bro.
the GOAT, you don't need to be the best in any specific category, but you need to be pretty good across the board. So simply winning 7 championships, like Robert Horry did, isn't enough to get you into the conversation. When we're finished with this video, it'll be plainly obvious that one guy comes out on top. But before we get started,
We already
I
know
want to
who,
clarify
man.
that this is not a comparison of legacies. It's about who was the better basketball player. If we were talking about legacies, Jordan's is nearly untouchable. Not only did he lead basketball to global popularity, he helped transform Nike into an empire, changed the way players played and how they dressed, and he even made it cool for guys to be bald. And while those things certainly contribute to MJ's iconic status, they don't make him a better player on the court. So let's evaluate the criteria that matter, and we'll start with individual accomplishments.
All right,
Take a
brother,
look.
Come on.
Jordan had more regular season MVPs, twice as many finals MVPs, 9 more scoring titles, and several more selections to the NBA's all-defensive team, including once being named Defensive Player of the Year.
The statistics showed himself. Oh my God! But Jordan got carried, bro. All y'all Jordan, all y'all, I keep on mixing up the names. All y'all LeBron James fans, bro. Y'all just be talking spicy, bro. Like, gang, this ain't even a comparison, bro. I don't even see how this shit even became a comparison, gang. Like, bruh, the statistics prove themselves. That's all I gotta
LeBron
say,
has
man.
more All-Star appearances, but that's largely due to his having played more seasons. In fact, when taking into account retirements and major injuries,
Wait. Y'all didn't just hear him? Didn't I just say something about that? Hold on, go back.
that's largely due to his having played more seasons.
More seasons. LeBron got more seasons than Jordan. Who still got more rings at the end of the day? We know LeBron not catching up to Jordan in rings, bro. He's about to retire. This man's like 41, bro. He's grandpa. He's grandpa status, bro. This nigga's ancient. I'm sorry to all my OGs, bro, but we know for basketball, that's kind of older, bro. Like, come on, man. Especially to be playing professional in the professional league, bro. Like, 40 years old is a bit too over the age of, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. This ain't college, bro. You can't go in at any time, bro. No coach ain't picking up no 40-year-old man, bro. Come on, gang. We all know this.
In fact, when taking into account retirements and major injuries, Jordan essentially played 13 seasons compared to 17 seasons for LeBron, making Jordan's significant lead in accomplishments all the more impressive. And that's to say nothing of MJ's brilliant college career, which saw him twice named All-American and once awarded College Player of the Year, at a time when the country's best players actually went to college. So regardless of whether you're a LeBron fan or MJ fan, you have to give the accomplishments checkmark to Jordan.
Exactly.
The second criteria
Come on,
in
man.
our analysis
Come
is
on.
longevity. And this one is also a no-brainer, but this time in favor of LeBron. Not only has LeBron played more seasons in the league,
Bro, didn't I say this? Bro, I just said this. Longevity might be given to LeBron because he played more years. But if Jordan played more years, Jordan would have had the longevity too, bruh. And I still feel like Jordan wins the longevity game because he got more rings and less seasons. Like, come on, man.
but he's had a longer peak than Jordan. Jordan's peak lasted about 10 years, whereas LeBron's peak has lasted 16 years and is still going. And he's been incredibly durable during that time, missing significant time to injury only in 2019. That said, the claim that LeBron has been much more durable than Michael has been a bit overblown. Consider that Jordan played in at least 80 regular season games 11 times in his career, including all 82 games an incredible 9 times.
Okay.
Compare that to LeBron, who played in at least 80 regular season games just twice, and in all 82 games just once.
Come on, bruh. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Jordan did this shit 3 years in a row. 82, 3 years in a row. Didn't miss work at all, bruh. Came to win. Came to ball. Came to hoop. Came to do everything, bruh. LeBron only did this shit once. And he's out this season right now as we speak. 2025, currently he's out, bro. October, or no, it's not October no more. Fuck. It's November. November 1st, bruh. He's injured right now, bruh. 2020. Y'all know this, bro. So he can't even prove himself to play all 82 this season because he's already been out for like 5-6 games already, bro.
So both LeBron and Jordan get high marks for their durability. But durability aside, the bottom line is that LeBron has sustained his level of excellence for a much longer period of time than Jordan, which puts the longevity checkmark squarely in LeBron's corner.
It's 1-1 right now, but the only reason LeBron wins this, the longevity side of things, is because he played more years, bro. That's all I'm going to say, bro. I'm not even trying to glaze, bro, but we know if Jordan played more years, he would have had the longevity too. It would have been 2-0, but we'll take it. It's 1-1, bro. 1-1.
That brings us to the third GOAT criteria, winning. As we all know, Jordan won 6 championships. LeBron has won 3. Jordan is 6-0 in the NBA Finals. LeBron is 3-6.
3-6. God damn. Negative. That boy. What the? 3 for 9. So he lost 6. He won 3. That's a 27%. I'm good at math, but I was an L at reading. I ain't gonna lie. So I know that was a 27%, bruh. A 27% ratio game compared to a 6-0 100%. Come on, bro. We definitely winning this one. 2-1.
Yes, LeBron has made the finals 9 times compared to only 6 times for Jordan. But let's not pretend that making the finals is the same thing, or even close to the same thing, as winning a title. Take a prime example from another sport, the Buffalo Bills.
Thank you.
They're the only team in NFL history to appear in 4 consecutive Super Bowls. But is there a single player or fan of that team that wouldn't trade all 4 of those appearances for just 1 Super Bowl win? Frankly, talk to any fan whose team lost the season's final game and ask them how they felt afterward. Almost universally, their feelings are of sadness, anger, and disappointment. And that's just the fans. For players, those feelings are only magnified. Listen to Charles Barkley talk about losing in the NBA Finals.
And I was just in shock when it was over because I was frustrated because I couldn't wheel my team past Michael and the Bulls. And first of all, I don't think I've ever gotten over it, number one. But that was traumatic, and it's painful.
So we can all stop with this false equivalence between winning the championship and finishing runner-up. In the words of Herm Edwards,
you play to win the game.
Exactly. You don't play to lose, bro. I know LeBron. I know your first letter in your name started with an L, but you don't play to lose, bro. Come on, gang. 3 for 9, bro. 27% compared to 100, bro. Come on, gang. We should know who the GOAT is, bro. Just off of finals, bro. Playoffs is what really matters, bro. If you make it that far, it don't matter, bro. You gotta win. That's why, even though Golden State had the best record, 73-9, I think it was, bro, it still don't matter because they didn't win the finals. When Bulls went 72-10, they won the finals. So I would rather take that 72-10 win in the finals than to go 73-9 and still losing. And then it's not even about the fact that they lost. It's about the fact that they let the freaking Cavaliers come back from 3-1. Like, come on, bro. Just off that alone, Bulls set the best record. And Jordan was on that team when Bulls got the best record. So, come on, man.
Hello? You play to win the game.
Exactly.
Now
let
back
them know.
To Jordan and LeBron. As mentioned, on basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals, Jordan was 6-0. LeBron was 3-6. And frankly, that doesn't even show how lopsided their records really are. In terms of individual finals games, Jordan was 24-11. LeBron is 18-31. And that's because in 4 of his 6 finals losses, LeBron's team hasn't even been competitive. Twice he got swept, and 2 other times he lost 4 games to 1.
Damn, LeBron? Hold on. Go back real quick. Hear what he just said, bro.
And that's because in 4 of his 6 finals losses, LeBron's team hasn't even been competitive.
They haven't even been competitive, all right.
Twice he got swept. Which means he got 0 wins. And 2 other times he lost 4 games to 1.
2 other times he damn near got swept again. That boy got mopped. He got mopped off the court 4-1.
That includes being on the wrong side of the two most lopsided finals by margin of loss in NBA history.
Come on, man.
Of course, LeBron fans will tell you that the only reason for LeBron's poor finals record is that his competition was so tough. Ironically, some of these same fans criticized Jordan for losing early in his career to a Celtics team stacked with 5 Hall of Famers, and they conveniently gloss over the fact that LeBron reached the finals so many times in part because the competition in his own conference was so weak.
Come on, bro. And why people acting like the Celtics was ass, bro? Celtics got the most ring, FYI. Come
During
on,
the
bro.
vast majority of his career, LeBron played in what many dubbed the Leastern Conference because the East was so much weaker than the West.
That's facts.
On the other hand, during Jordan's playing days, the East was generally considered the stronger conference, as Jordan had to battle through hard-fought rivalries against the Bad Boy Pistons, Patrick Ewing's Knicks, the Shaq Penny-led Magic, and Reggie Miller's Pacers. That said, if you want to blame LeBron's failure in the finals on the level of his competition,
You got broke by Iguodala? Was that Iguodala?
That said, if you want to blame LeBron's failure in
I'm tripping. That's KD.
finals,
I'm tripping. That's KD. That's KD. Iguodala right here. Yo, you still got broken by. Damn, gang. Damn.
on the level of his competition, I won't argue with you. But let's also not blow it out of proportion. If you look at the average number of wins of their finals opponents, you'll see that LeBron's finals opponents averaged 60.8 wins per season, whereas Jordan's finals opponents averaged 61.2 wins per season.
Come on, bro. And we know that .4 means a lot in basketball, man. Every single .1 means a lot, bro. This is like some track shit. You feel me? So every single .1 means a ton, bro. So don't be like, oh, you just won by .4. .4 is a lot in basketball, bro. Believe it or not. Fuck, man. Damn, believe it or not. .4 is a lot.
So as it turns out, both players face stiff competition in the finals.
Oh my gosh,
But a big
Acrobat.
reason we don't hold the 93 Suns, the 96 Sonics, or the 98 Jazz in the same regard as some of LeBron's finals opponents is because, unlike LeBron's adversaries, Jordan's opponents never actually won the Larry O'Brien trophy. Which goes to my original point, that the difference between winning the title and finishing runner-up is huge. And the reason those teams never won the title? This guy.
Come on, bro.
Look, I'm not trying to say that Jordan's opponents were as good as the Warriors teams that LeBron faced 4 times in the finals. The truth is that Jordan never played a juggernaut quite like that. But there's a pretty good reason for that. Jordan's Bulls were the juggernaut. They were the team winning 70-plus games.
Come on, bro. They were the Warriors, bro. So, basically, yes, Cavaliers won against good teams, but they weren't the best team. Bulls were the best team. So, Bulls were like the Warriors. That's what I don't get, bro, of how Warriors really let them niggas come back. Because Warriors were the best team back in 2016, bro. And we not even going to try to debate against that. Come on, bro. Warriors were the best team. And there was no stopping the Warriors. And that little stretch of from 2015 to 2018, Warriors were the best team. They were like the Bulls, bro. So that's why people be like, oh, Bulls didn't have no competition. Well, they were the competition. The fuck? Fuck you. Come on, gang. Ask anybody who played against the Bulls back then. You see what Barkley said? Come on, bro. They were the competition. They hold that trophy. Feel me?
They were the team with the target on their back every year. And as the Warriors showed us, that's not an easy place to be. As great as the Warriors were, they were never able to string together 3 consecutive championships. Jordan's Bulls did it twice. So what's the greater achievement?
2 3-peats.
Beating the juggernaut or being the juggernaut?
Being the juggernaut.
Specific, beating the juggernaut 1 time out of the 4 times you faced them? Or being the juggernaut year after year after year?
Year after year after year. What Drake said, back to back like I'm Jordan 96, 97. Whoa, come on. Come on, bro. 2 3-peats.
And then doing it again, year after year after year. There's no doubt that LeBron's victory over the 73-win Warriors was the highlight of his career. But it's not the first time that an underdog has won the championship. And there actually have been much bigger underdogs who ended up winning the title. But how many times have we seen a player lead his team to 6 championships in 8 years? Prior to Jordan's Bulls,
Rarely.
only Bill Russell's Celtics ever accomplished that feat in the NBA, when they incredibly won 11 championships in 13 seasons. However, back then, there was an average of less than 10 teams in the league, and only a couple rounds of playoffs, so it was considerably easier to win a title.
See, that's what I was trying to say in one of my previous videos, and y'all got pissed off. Y'all was like, yo, you need to do more research. What the fuck you talking about? Hey, to all my OGs, no disrespect, gang, but this is what y'all was like. Y'all was on y'all phone like, hey, gang, what the fuck you mean, cuz? You saying old basketball was way harder than new basketball? You need to go do research, young buck. The fuck you mean old basketball way easier than new basketball? And I'm like, bro, I didn't mean it like that. But you heard what he just said. It was easier to win a title than it is now, bro. It was less games. That's what I meant. Y'all took it in the wrong way, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, I did say something that was like kind of it. I think I said something like, oh, basketball had no defense. I take that back. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I went off of what I was hearing instead of researching, and I'm currently doing research on that. And I've been seeing that old basketball do have defense, so I take that back, y'all. I'm sorry, bro. That was extreme, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's my bad. I take full accountability. But hey, man, I wasn't trying to bash y'all OGs, man. You know what I'm saying? I rock with y'all. I'm just trying to learn the game. I'm trying to learn, my nigga. You feel me? So don't bash me, bro. Nah, real shit though, bro. Yeah, man. That's what I meant though. Like, cause I heard something about old basketball being easier to win a title. So this is what I meant right here.
And no player, not even Bill Russell, ever had a run of winning 25 of 26 playoff series as Michael Jordan did. And Michael's pattern of winning goes beyond the NBA. Let's not forget that Jordan has never won anything but gold in the Olympics, and he also earned an NCAA championship, in which he hit the first of 2 iconic championship-winning shots in his career. All that is to say, when it comes to winning, the checkmark clearly goes to Jordan.
2-1. 2-1. Come on, man. Let's go.
Go to the website you love.
Let's go.
Wix.
Let's go.
For your words.
Let's go.
To say, when it comes to winning, the checkmark clearly goes to Jordan.
Let's go.
On to the fourth GOAT criteria, statistics. This one is a bit more complicated. I mean, how do you statistically evaluate 2 players who played in different eras under different rules at different positions?
That's facts. Because Jordan was like a shooting guard or something, right? He was like a shooting guard, while James did play like, I think James could play up to center, damn near. He mostly played small forward, if I'm not mistaken, though. So this will be kind of tough, but I give it to Jordan, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be close, though. It's gonna be close. If Jordan does win it, it's gonna be close. I wouldn't be surprised if we go 2-2.
One way of doing it is to simply look at the 8 traditional statistics of basketball. Points, assists, rebounds, steals, blocks, field goal percentage, free throw percentage, and turnovers.
This is gonna be close. It's gonna be close, gang. I ain't even gonna lie. Hey, bruh. This one gonna be close, man.
And we'll focus on per-game stats rather than cumulative stats, since cumulative stats, such as total career points and total career assists, really speak to longevity, which is already its own category of the GOAT analysis. Per-game stats, on the other hand, is more of an apples-to-apples comparison.
Hey!
So looking at the 8 traditional stats, we see that Jordan leads LeBron in 5 of them: points per game, steals per game, blocks per game, free throw percentage, and fewer turnovers.
Bro, Jordan won. That's literally 5 out of 8, bro. That's 5 out of 8 check marks. That's a 63%. James, LeBron literally went 3 for 8 in statistics, which means he got a 38%. You tell me who wins, bro. You tell me who wins, bro. Jordan literally averages more points, more steals, more blocks, higher free throw percentage, and less turnovers, bro. He got a 63% on this board. LeBron only has a 38%, bro. You let me know. Actually, you know what? My boy gonna let us know, man. The dude, Danger Productions, he gonna let us know.
LeBron leads in the other 3: assists per game, rebounds per game, and field goal percentage. But that's a pretty simplistic way of looking at statistics. What if we instead turn to analytics?
Oh, analytics, shit. Damn. It's going to be a little bit more deep. All right, bro. Let's see. Go in depth. Go in depth with these analytics now, bro. Don't show no shit that's like favoritism, bro. I want to see some serious shit. So if LeBron wins, bro. We want to be fair, so let's get right into it, bro. Come on, man. Show us some real shit.
Probably the most well-known analytic stat is player efficiency rating, or PER for short. This metric was created by respected basketball analyst John Hollinger to give an overall rating to a player's performance based on traditional stats like the ones we just mentioned. Jordan has led the league in PER 7 times, LeBron 6 times. Jordan has finished top 3 in PER 10 times, LeBron 9 times. In fact, Jordan has the highest career PER in both the regular season and the playoffs.
Swept his ass again. LeBron, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You got a mop on your head, bro. Hey, LeBron got a mop on his head, bro. I think LeBron rocking some dreads today. I ain't even gonna lie. That's a sweep, bro. 4-0. 4-0. Come on, man. That's 3-1. 3-1.
Another popular analytics stat is win shares. Jordan has led the league in win shares 8 times, LeBron 5 times. Jordan has finished top 3 in win shares 11 times, LeBron 6 times. And when it comes to win shares per 48 minutes, Jordan has the highest career rating in both the regular season and the playoffs.
Another sweep. Damn. It's not looking too good, bro. It's not looking too good, bro. It's definitely 3-1. I ain't gonna cap. Bro, 3-1 for sure. He just got 4-0 twice. He just got 4-0 swept twice, bro. Like, gang. And this is statistically, analytically, everything.
What about box plus minus? Until recently, LeBron was actually ahead of Jordan in career box plus minus. But after the 2017 season gave Russell Westbrook the greatest single-season box plus minus in history by a wide margin, the architect of box plus minus realized that the stat was fundamentally flawed. So he made some changes to improve its formula. As a result, Michael Jordan now has the highest career box plus minus in both the regular season and the playoffs.
Sweep again. That's swept again. Three times, bro. Jordan got swept. I mean, fuck. Y'all names so close, bro. LeBron got swept 3 times, bro. 3 times. And this is analytically, bro. And he, bro, 2 times analytic. Wait, I think like 2 or 3 times analytically and 1 time in statistically. So
and
come
lastly,
on.
What about value over replacement player, which on its face seems to favor LeBron James? Well,
hey, we still ain't get swept. We still ain't get swept, bro. Come on.
Value over replacement player is a cumulative stat. And as previously noted, cumulative stats speak more to longevity than they do game-to-game dominance.
That's facts.
That said, according to value over replacement player, Jordan owns 6 of the 9 greatest individual seasons ever played. And on a per-game basis, MJ's career rating
definitely
in value
wins.
over replacement player is the highest of all time in both the regular season and the playoffs. Are you noticing a theme here? Not only does Jordan beat LeBron in every ratable analytic stat, he consistently ranks as the best ever across the board.
Come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, bro. We looking at a goal, man. Come on. Why people be trying to act like this nigga just ain't the GOAT? Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know what it is, bro. Like, what made people just hype up Bron so much? What made y'all hype him up so much, bro? Yeah, he's a nice player, bro. I give that to him, but bro, come on, gang. Like, we just not gonna act like Kobe and Jordan don't exist. Especially Jordan, but Kobe too, because Kobe was a go-to. He just wasn't first. He wasn't first place, bro. But he was definitely, I give him top 3, top 5. But Jordan was first.
Before we move on from analytics, I want to mention a lesser-known stat called game score, another brainchild of John Hollinger. Game score measures a player's performance in a single game, so it won't tell us who's had the better career, but it does provide insight into who's had the greatest games. Now, we only have game score stats since 1983, so you won't see any mentions of Wilt Chamberlain here. That said, of the 100 highest game scores ever recorded, incredibly 19 of them belong to Michael Jordan. In other words, nearly 1 out of every 5 of the best single game performances over the last 4 decades has been by MJ. That includes the highest game score of all time for Jordan's 69.18 rebound masterpiece. Comparatively, LeBron has had only 3 of the top 100 game scores. When discussing the GOAT, Nick Wright is fond of asking this question.
The aliens come down. You have 1 game to save humanity. Who's your first pick in the history of the world?
Jordan, bro!
Well, Nick, I think we have our answer. Now that I've finished drowning you in numbers, let's be real. Hardly anyone watching this video knows how to calculate PER, win
Hangover,
shares, box
W
plus
movie,
minus, value over replacement player, or game score. And why should you? This is basketball, not Goodwill Hunting. So let's go back to the traditional stats that we all know and understand. But this time, let's add context to them. What do I mean by context? Well, some positions are simply better than others at racking up certain stats. Let's take rebounding as an example. In a vacuum, if we simply compare the number of rebounds per game of Brook Lopez and Jason Kidd, we might think that Lopez was the better rebounder. The truth is, relative to their positions, Lopez is statistically one of the worst rebounding centers in NBA history.
I ain't gonna lie, this is what I'm thinking. Since this guy is a center, and this guy looked like, I don't even know what he ran, bro. He looked like a small forward. Of course, this guy got the better rebounding stats because this guy's a center. He's supposed to be catching way more rebounds than this guy. You know what I'm saying? So because this guy's a center, even though he got 6.4, he should have way more rebounds than this guy because this guy look way shorter. He runs a smaller position. Or like, not a smaller position because every basketball position is more, like, every basketball position is important. But I'm saying, though, he runs like he's running at a position that's way less than a center. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's running at, he look like a small forward, power forward, maybe shooting guard even. Wow, this guy is a center. So what I'm trying to say is this guy should be averaging way more rebounds than this guy. So he's the better rebounding. He's a better rebounder, I'm at. He's the better rebounder for sure.
Kidd, we might think that Lopez was the better rebounder. The truth is, relative to their positions, Lopez is statistically one of the worst rebounding centers in NBA history, whereas Kidd is statistically one of the best rebounding guards in NBA history.
What did I just say? He's a guard, so he's smaller. He's a smaller position than a center. So because of that, that makes the guard a better rebounder than that center, because the fact that that center is only 0.1 higher than that guard is embarrassing. I ain't even gonna lie, that's embarrassing.
But even a poor rebounding center can grab more rebounds than a great rebounding guard solely by virtue of their roles on the court.
What the fuck? I hope this guy is trolling, though. This guy on the screen, bro, I hope he's trolling. My nigga, you can't make... Bro, you look like you could damn near touch the rim without jumping.
So it makes sense that, to understand the context of a player's stats, we should compare them to the respective positions that they played. When comparing LeBron James to the other small forwards who have played at least 500 NBA games, this is where he ranks. Overall, that's pretty impressive. Now let's see how Jordan compares to all shooting guards who have played at least 500 NBA games.
Hold on. Now, LeBron did surpass Jordan in points. But let's not take away the fact that Jordan has less years played than LeBron.
As good as LeBron is compared to other small forwards, Jordan is on another level when compared to other shooting guards. He's darn near the top of every major statistical category, and there isn't a single category where LeBron is better than MJ relative to his position, other than assists.
Come on, bro. Now, this is not to take away from Danger Productions' video, because he did post this like 5 years ago, which means he posted this in 2020. So all these stats we're seeing probably went down now, but we're just looking at the sake of this video. This was 2020. Jordan had more points, more rebounds, more steals, more blocks, a better field goal, and a better free throw percentage, bro. All Bron had was more assists, which we can't take away from assists. Assisting the ball means you know what I'm saying, you're a team player. Was he really a team player or was he stat padding? I don't know, man. Y'all got to do y'all research, bruh. But let's keep it going.
So to sum up statistics, whether comparing traditional stats or analytics, and especially when judging these players in the context of the positions they played, Jordan has a noticeable edge over LeBron.
Come on.
As such, we have to give the check mark to Jordan.
3-1.
And that takes us to the last category in our GOAT analysis, the eye test.
The eye test,
and
let's go.
To be clear, by eye test, I don't mean which of these players is bigger, faster, or jumps higher. None of that is relevant unless we're having a track and field competition.
That
and frankly, if physical measurables mattered, then George Murasan would be in the GOAT conversation. No, what I mean by the eye test is, if you sat an average basketball fan in front of a TV to watch a player in action, what would he notice that the player is and is not great at? Thankfully, I happen to be an average basketball fan, and I've had the privilege of watching both LeBron and Jordan during their playing days.
So you gonna know, Danger? Hey, Danger Productions, you gonna know. And I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I only watch LeBron. I'm a young buck, bro. 21. I'm 21. So, you know what I'm saying? I was born in 04, so I only had the privilege to watch LeBron. Now, Jordan, I go back and I watch gameplay. I feel like Jordan is way more exciting to watch than LeBron. Way more. So which means, in my opinion, I think it's going to be 4-1. It's going to be 4-1. GG's, Bron. Get him out of here, coach.
So unlike a lot of my fellow YouTubers, I haven't merely relied on highlight videos. Here's what my eyes told me when I saw Michael Jordan play, particularly during his playing days with the Chicago Bulls. He was the best offensive player in the game. He was arguably the best defensive player in the game.
Come on.
He had the best mid-range game.
Mm-hmm.
He was the best finisher at the rim.
Yep.
He had the best post-up game, which is incredible considering most players who dominated the post
game was crazy, bro.
He was widely considered the most clutch player in the game. He was regarded by opponents as the fiercest competitor on the court. He was regarded by teammates as the hardest worker in practice. And when all was said and done, amongst the other stars of his generation, he was the greatest winner. Now, when you're playing against the elite of the elite athletes of the world, to be the best at any one of those things is pretty remarkable. But to be the best at all of them, I tell you, it's impossible.
You would think it's impossible, but this guy proved it's not, bro. This guy seriously proved that you could really do whatever you want, bro. You put your mind to it, you could do whatever you want, bro. You could damn near become the president of the USA if you wanted to. He damn near proved that, bro, just from basketball. First place all around, bro. Like, come on, man.
But for the fact that we saw Michael Jordan do it. And when it comes to the GOAT debate, that's the biggest hurdle facing LeBron. He's basically being compared to a guy who was great at everything and practically had no weaknesses.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Seriously, judging by the eye test, what's the worst thing we could say about Michael Jordan's game? Probably that he wasn't a very good three-point shooter.
Okay, yeah,
Jordan shot 33% from beyond the arc in an era when the average player also shot 33%.
You see what I'm saying, bro? I was just gonna say that 33% is not terrible in the NBA. Like that's average, or like that's a little below average, but that's not that bad. To be like a player that could do everything but shoot threes. If y'all know anything about basketball, bro, low key the 3-point shot is easier to take than a layup or a dunk. Because when you're taking that layup or dunk, bro, you're using way more stamina. You're using, like, everything is, you know what I'm saying? That's, like, bro, it's way harder to get to the paint than it is to just step and just shoot a three, bro. That's not to take away game from Curry, bro. We all know Curry's the best shooter, and I can't take that. I can't take that away from him, bro. Not at all. But in my opinion, going inside that paint range, bro, is definitely way harder than stepping out and just taking that three. It's more contact in the paint. There's more work to do. But that's not to take away from the 3-point game. I'm just saying, though, bro, like, Michael Jordan was better than Bron at everything. Probably even 3 points. Because, look, even with 3-pointer field goal, right? Bron can't even shoot he can't shoot at the 3-point line consistently either, bro. So that's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's 4-1, bro. It's 4-1, man. It's 4-1. Because Brown wasn't that great of a shooter either. Or he still plays the game of basketball, but he's not that great of a shooter, bro. He's not that good at shooting that is gonna make the stats look like he was just way better, you know? It's not going 3-2, bro. It's 4-1, bro. It's over with.
So when it came to 3-point shooting, he wasn't good. He wasn't bad. He was just
average. Okay.
But remember that Michael played in an age when the 3-point shot wasn't a big part of the game.
Exactly.
During Jordan's years, teams averaged only 9.5 3-point attempts per game.
Exactly. What I just said, bro. Most people was driving. Most people was taking that mid-range shot. And it's harder, and like I said, bro, it's harder to go inside that paint or fade away that mid-range than it is to just shoot that 3. I'm not going to lie, bro. It might be an L take, but you know what I'm saying? LeBron he's been playing in a generation to where everybody's trying to be Curry. So everybody's just trying to take threes and just shoot threes all game. And, bro, Jordan was playing against folks that just wanted to take 2s. Lay up the ball, take mid-range shots, post fade, all that.
And Michael himself attempted less than 2 threes per game. And if being an average 3-point shooter is a weakness of Michael's game, well, then we also have to call it a weakness of LeBron's game.
What did I just say?
The difference is that LeBron plays in an era where the 3-point shot is a huge part of the game. During the years in which LeBron played, teams attempted on average over 21 threes per game, and LeBron himself averaged 4.3 3-point attempts per game, or 2.5 times as many as Jordan.
I want to see what Braun is shooting from the 3-point, because it can't be that good. It can't be that much better than Michael Jordan to say he was way better than Jordan at shooting threes. It can't be that much better.
Despite the increased emphasis on threes, LeBron's career shooting percentage from beyond the arc is only a hair better than Jordan, at 34%.
What did I just say? Bro, what did I just say? 34. And Jordan was better than James at everything in that paint range, bruh. Taking layups, dunking the ball, fading that mid-range, post fades, everything. And his 3-point percentage is only 1% better. That's not that much better to say that LeBron was a better player in this eye test. That's not that much better, bro. No cap.
And it's actually slightly below his peers, who averaged 35% from 3 during his era.
KD.
But to reiterate, being an average 3-point shooter was by far the worst part of MJ's game. For LeBron, it's not even close. LeBron, in fact, has 4 major weaknesses as a basketball player.
Flopping. Flopping is definitely one. He just flopped right there. Look how buff this nigga is. Why you flopping? Bro, why you flopping like that? You a fucking football player, bro. Big ass boy like you, bro. You flopping. Come on, man. All them muscles for what, bro? All the muscles to just flop, bro. Like, come on, man.
Each of which is readily apparent to anyone who has actually watched him play. First, he's not a good free throw shooter.
Holy shit! Air ball? Damn! At least hit her in, bro. At least touch the net. Bro, that free throw...
actually watched him play. First, he's not a good free throw shooter.
That free throw barely touched the net. My nigga, what?
For his career, LeBron has shot around 73.5% from the free throw line, which is pretty poor for a player who handles the ball as much as he does. In fact, many analysts point out that at the end of games, LeBron shies away from driving to the basket because he's afraid of being sent to the line.
He missed, bro. You heard what he just said? Hold on, bro. He just said something super important.
Games, LeBron shies away from driving to the basket because he's afraid of being sent to the line.
LeBron stays away from driving to the basket because he's scared of being sent to the line. Come on, man. Jordan was never scared to drive to that basket. He was driving in that paint. Full force, contact, and 1. And he's going to make the free throw. Look. Y'all not even looking, bro. Look at the freaking scoreboard. 141 to 142. Lakers is up 1 point. Braun missed both free throws in an overtime that could have costed the game.
I don't know whether that's true, but what I do know is that the odds of LeBron hitting 2 consecutive...
Look at this again, bro. Again. Cleveland is down 1 point in overtime. 103 to 104. And he's missing free throws. Now, if you know anything about basketball, bro, coaches hate a player that can't shoot free throws, bro. Or they dislike that shit. If you're not hitting free throws, man, you damn near, you know what I'm saying? You damn near not even good to the team. Free throws is a very important part of basketball. And if you go to that line and you missing, you boo-boo.
consecutive free throws is statistically not much better than a coin flip. Jordan, on the other hand, shot a solid 83.5% from the free throw line
with his eyes closed.
Career. And MJ never shied away from contact at the end of games.
Oh my God, everything I'm saying is just, it's in this video. That's why I like this video, bruh. I like this video so far. Because it's not showing any type of favoritism. It's not showing any type of favoritism. It's all in the footage. It's all in the game of basketball. It's all online, bruh. Just go search up Jordan. Or actually, you don't even got to search it no more. You don't even got to search Jordan versus LeBron because the video is right here. Jordan was never scared to drive to that paint because he knew if you got a foul, he was going to make them free throws, bruh. 83% from free throws, bro. 83% of the time that free throw was going in from Jordan. Come on, man. Can't complain. And as a coach, I know Jordan coach was like definitely proud. Like, yes, sir, bro. He makes my job so easy. Like, come on, man.
LeBron's second weakness is that he's an inconsistent defender. Sure, he's had some
play lazy basketball
defensively, which is evidenced by his numerous
that was a good block.
The NBA's all-defensive team. But he's also had several years where he's practically been a liability on the defensive end.
What the hell? Y'all didn't just see that, bro? Was Braun scared to get dunked on?
But he's also had several years where he...
Look at this. This dude is going corner. He's picking up for this guy, man. This dude is guarding his man. Braun is supposed to guard this dude. As he comes to the paint, Braun is supposed to be ready to get to stop him from getting a dunk or a layup. What is Braun doing? Playing lazy defense. Oh, you go get him, bro. Look.
Been a liability on the...
Look. How do you expect this guy to guard your man when his guy is right here?
Defensive end.
Man, Braun, I ain't gonna lie, bruh. That's crazy. That's a L defense, bruh.
Compare that to MJ, who during his Bulls days was a consistent...
Ain't scared, nigga.
Defender.
Straight dog.
In fact, Jordan is the only player to rank in the top 5 amongst all guards in both
steals
per game and blocks per game for his career. Additionally, Michael led his position in defensive win shares practically every year that he played for the Bulls, an incredible 10 times. LeBron, comparatively, has led his position in defensive win shares on just 4 occasions, and in 5 of his last 7 seasons, he didn't even crack the top 10 at his position in defensive win shares. Now, some will excuse LeBron's recent fall-off on the defensive end as a byproduct of his resting on defense so that he can have more energy on offense. And we can debate the merits of that strategy. But resting on defense is not something Michael Jordan was ever accused of doing.
Ever.
Heck, even as a 40-year-old, he was busting his tail on the defensive.
Oh my gosh!
LeBron's
Snatch
a more
block.
versatile defender. LeBron supporters will argue that he can guard positions 1 through 5 on the court, such as when he guarded Derrick Rose for stretches in the 2011 playoffs. But LeBron's guarding the opposing team's point guard or center isn't something that happens very often. In fact, during his career, LeBron has spent less than 5% of his total minutes guarding the opposing players 1 or 5. So the versatility argument is highly exaggerated. And look, when it comes to versatility, Hometown Buffet may have a more versatile menu than Spago. That doesn't make it a better restaurant.
Facts, bruh. Come on, man. That don't make it a better restaurant, bruh.
LeBron's third weakness is that he's not a very good shooter. And this is a pretty significant flaw for someone claiming to be the GOAT.
For somebody claiming to be the GOAT, airballing a freaking mid-range fadeaway is crazy, bro. Like, everybody airballs, but bro, this is wide open.
And this is a pretty...
Look at this. Very wide open, bro. Barely behind the freaking free throw line.
flaw for someone claiming to be the GOAT.
Come on, man.
Shooting the ball is the quintessential skill in the game of basketball. It's the part of the game that everyone practices, whether on the playground, at the YMCA, or in the NBA. Now, some people will
happened to the
practice
video?
This is a pretty significant flaw for
Wait, is that the video? Oh, that is the video.
someone claiming to be the
My
GOAT.
bad, y'all, my bad.
Shooting the ball is the quintessential skill in the game of basketball. It's the part of the game that everyone practices, whether on the playground, at the YMCA, or in the NBA.
Facts.
Now, some
Come on,
people
bro.
will contend that LeBron is actually a better shooter than Jordan because he has a better career field goal percentage.
Like, bro, what? Bro, what? Come on, man. And if they talking about 3-point percentage, it's literally 1% higher. I hope they ain't talking about 3-point percentage.
And yes, LeBron's career field goal percentage is 50.4% compared to Jordan's 49.7%.
What? This is, I ain't gonna lie, bro. 0.7 is definitely a difference. But it's not that much of a difference to be like, yo, LeBron was way better than Jordan in terms of field goal percentage. Like, come on, man. Like, let's be honest, though, bro. Let's be honest, y'all boys. Like, let's be honest, though. Like, a 50.4 to 49.7. And look. Here's another thing. Jordan probably took way more shots than LeBron. We got to see that. We got to see. Hold on.
But recall what I said about placing stats into proper context. To help us understand context when it comes to shooting, allow me to introduce DeAndre Jordan and Tyson Chandler.
Okay.
We all know that DeAndre
Chandler,
and Tyson
yeah,
were great rebounders and defenders. But what if I told you that they were also two of the greatest shooters of all time? That would be certifiably crazy. Yet if you look at all the shooting metrics, field goal percentage, effective field goal percentage, true shooting percentage, both of these guys rank near the top in NBA history. Of course, there's an obvious reason for that. As we all know, both DeAndre Jordan and Tyson Chandler
are big men, so all they do is sit in the paint, right?
Take a lot of their shot attempts on dunks, layups, and putbacks.
Oh my gosh! Most of their points be in the paint. Jordan used to just be shooting in that paint. Get an and ones. And shooting the 83% from free throw. Come on, man.
Which are
bro.
extremely high percentage shots. Well, guess what? So does LeBron James. In fact, every single year of his career, the shot that LeBron James has taken the most has been within 0 to 3 feet from the basket.
0 to 3 feet. I want to see Jordan's on, bro, because I know it's higher than 0 to 3 feet.
In other words, dunks, layups, and putbacks. More than 1 of every 3 of LeBron's shots has been within this point-blank range, which is aided by his playing in an era where it's been relatively easy to get to the rim, particularly when compared to the physical era in which Jordan played. And just like every other player, LeBron is really effective from 0 to 3 feet, hitting over 73% of these shots.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, he's definitely effective in that range. But come on, man. Like you said, bro, in this era, bro, most players just trying to be the next Curry, bro. So they just taking threes. They ain't worried too much about the two no more, bro. Back in Jordan days, bro, they were physical in that paint range, bro. They playing football in that bit. If you ain't bleeding, it ain't a foul on some shit. Feel me? Like, they was playing crazy, gang. Jordan them was playing like they had nothing to lose, bro. In that paint range, bro, they not letting you take a free dunk or a free layup. They, like, anything in that paint area, bro, they wasn't letting you get free. They wasn't letting you free. They wasn't letting you score for free, bro. They was going to guard you up. They was going to make sure you get clamped up. You going to have to earn it. These days, bro, let's be honest, man. Niggas got lazy defense. In that paint especially. Most, like I said, bro, everybody seen Curry come out and just start blasting threes. Start just draining them bitches. So everybody want to be the next Curry. Everybody just focus on the three-point game now. Nobody want to focus on the paint. Everybody just leaving niggas just drive straight to the paint now. So it ain't that much. It ain't that important no more nowadays. Like, to drive to the paint and shit, bro. People ain't, the players ain't too much worried about that no more. They more focused on the threes. So all that to say that since LeBron has it easier to drive to the paint than Jordan did, Jordan deserves that the eye test, bro. He deserves the field goal too because he took tougher shots. Now that's I ain't gonna lie, that's not even LeBron's fault. But like I said, man, if you look at the gameplay, you'll see it, bro. You see it.
But how does LeBron fare from outside this range? According to basketballreference.com, LeBron's shooting percentage from outside 3 feet is 37.5%. It's even poorer in the playoffs where he shoots 35.9%.
Damn.
And it gets even worse in close and late situations. In the last 2 minutes of games where the score is within 5 points, LeBron hits only 31.7% of his jumpers. Look, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that these numbers aren't very good, which is probably why in the 2013 finals, the Spurs' defensive strategy against the Heat was to basically dare LeBron James to shoot. And keep in mind, this was against LeBron in his prime. Can you imagine an opposing coach using a similar strategy against MJ? Now, LeBron actually credits the Spurs for forcing him to work on his jump shot.
They knew better. They knew better to leave Jordan wide open like that, bro. And I do remember the Spurs forcing LeBron James to get a better 3-point. They used to leave this man wide open. And he used to brick, bro. LeBrickster. Let's be honest, man. Now, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That 3 with LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh, they had a run. But they used to leave Brown wide open, bro. I ain't gonna cap. And I ain't even gonna lie, bro. You could go watch the gameplay. Or actually, I'll probably watch it for you, bro. I'll make sure to react to that for you. If you know what I'm saying? If you want to see it, I got all the research. Got all the evidence. Just let me know. But yeah, they used to leave Brown wide open. He used to miss.
But it's not as if his results have gotten much better since then. Here's LeBron's shooting percentage from outside 3 feet over the last 6 years.
Come on, bro.
Yikes. Well, I'll give him this. He is consistent.
37, the highest.
For comparison, consider that in the last year of Michael Jordan's career, as an aging player on the Washington Wizards, Jordan shot close to 42% from outside 3 feet. While that's certainly not great, it means that even as a 40-year-old shell of his former self, Jordan was still a better shooter, a far better shooter than LeBron James.
Facts. Come on, bro.
Unfortunately, Basketball Reference doesn't have advanced shooting metrics from Michael's Bulls days when he was a significantly more efficient scorer. But few would argue that Michael was anything but a lethal jump shooter when he was wearing red and black.
Hey!
When it comes to shooting, all of us can recall practicing shots on the blacktop, counting down 3, 2, 1, before launching a shot at the rim. Well, if you were pretending to be LeBron James, you'd brick almost 2/3 of the time. Actually, that's not entirely true.
67% of the time, miss.
It would be much, much worse.
Yeah.
And that gets me to the last major weakness of LeBron's game. His performance, or more accurately, lack of performance.
In a clutch moment. In a clutch moment, LeBron always chokes, bro. Not always, but I say, like he said, 2/3 of the time, LeBron is choking that shit. Choking, bro. 67% of the times, bro. 66, 67. I think it's 66. 2 for 3. Yeah, 66% of the times, LeBron is missing in that clutch moment, bro. You pass the ball to Jordan, I'd say 90% of the times, bro, Jordan gonna get that play through. He gonna clutch. He gonna clutch that shit, man. Come on, man.
Major weakness of LeBron.
Just look at this
game.
Look at that layup, bro. The score is 117 to 118, which means they're down 1, and he missed a wide open layup with 6 seconds left. I'm telling you, bro, like that's costing the game.
His performance, or more accurately, lack of performance.
And then he's just standing there like, how did I miss? Nigga, go foul the nigga. No, go foul the nigga and get a 3 up, Bron. Since you want to be, you the GOAT, right? You the GOAT, right? Take that 3. Take the 3. Take the 3. Foul him. He gonna make both free throws because he probably was a free throw shooter. It's the Washington Wizards. Come on, man. After they get to 120, you can still shoot the 3 and make the game go to overtime. I guarantee you Bron didn't shoot the 3. He passed it to somebody else because he don't want to take the blame.
In the clutch. Remember when people were praising LeBron for making a couple of buzzer beaters in the
That's
playoffs?
like I said,
they
2/3 of the time
to claim that LeBron was better in the clutch than Jordan. But look at these numbers carefully. What stands out to you?
What stands out is that LeBron James, 7 for 15. 7 for 15. MJ, 5 for 11. You do the math, he's 8 over, and he is only 6 over.
How about this? People were using a...
Exactly. This is 7 plus 8 is 15, which means he's 8 over, bro. Michael Jordan was only 6 over. And if you know anything about basketball, if Michael Jordan did this twice, that means he'll be 7 for 13, which makes his percentage higher than LeBron because it's less.
Sample size of less than 1 shot per season to make the case that LeBron was more clutch than Jordan.
Let's go.
That would be the equivalent of polling just 100 people in the country to try to predict the winner of the next presidential election. So let's use more telling stats, shall we? Here's a situation that's often used to determine a player's clutchness. 5 seconds to go in the fourth quarter or overtime, and your team needs a bucket to either win or tie the game. It answers the age-old question, who do you want taking the last shot with the game on the line?
MJ any day, bro. Give me MJ or Kobe any day. Any day of the year. Any day of my life, bro. Any day. Give me MJ or Kobe. And we talking about the GOAT debate. MJ or Kobe anytime, bro. LeBron not, no, hell no. I don't want LeBron taking that last shot, bro. He too scary. He too scary, bro. I don't know what be frightening this man on the court, but bro, King. Hell no. Not letting Brown take that last shot.
It turns out that in the regular season and playoffs combined, LeBron has taken 94 such shots. That's a pretty good sample size.
He just airballed a buzzer beater, bro.
LeBron has taken
a regular fadeaway buzzer beater.
94 such
airball. But he's the GOAT. Quote unquote the GOAT. The GOAT. He's the GOAT. What are you talking about? You're just a Michael Jordan dick rider. You don't know what you're talking about. LeBron is the best. Oh, I just need LeBron. Oh my God. Like, bro, y'all LeBron dick riders, but y'all got it, bro. Y'all be having fucking bed sheets of this guy, bro. Y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it. I ain't gonna cap. Y'all got it, man.
Shots. That's a pretty good sample size. And how many of those 94 shots has LeBron made? 19. For a shooting percentage of 20%. Let me repeat that. 20%. Guys, that's not bad in the clutch. That's atrocious. Michael Jordan in the same situation shot roughly 50%. Yes, that's right. Jordan's
taking that shot every time, bro.
Was the same as it was throughout the rest of the game.
Come on, man.
And that, my friends, is the definition of clutch.
That's the definition of a clutcher. That's the definition of a baller. Definition of somebody that ain't scared in that paint. Definition of a demon. Definition of somebody that was in his Duffy. Whether you like him or don't like him, there's nothing you could do about him because he's the number one. Come on, bro.
So there you go. When it comes to the eye test, our eyes tell us that one player, Michael Jordan, is great at everything and has practically no weaknesses. And the other player, LeBron James, while also having a ton of strengths, has several obvious flaws to his game. And when all is said and done, after analyzing the 5 key factors of being the GOAT, Jordan gets 4 check marks to LeBron's 1, making this GOAT debate, well, not much of a debate at all.
Did I not say this at the beginning of the video? I said something like, longevity, damn, LeBron might win. But then I said Jordan might win because he played less years. Well, LeBron did end up winning because he played more years, bro. I said that since the beginning. I knew LeBron was going to lose every other thing, though. Every other stat, every other check mark, he was not getting, bro.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that LeBron James is a bad player.
He's not, but he's top 10.
He's a phenomenal player. Personally, I have him on basketball's Mount Rushmore, along with Jordan, Kareem, Wilt Chamberlain, and Bill Russell. He's just not Michael Jordan. And just to underscore how good
Yo, that
MJ
face change was crazy.
Let's ignore LeBron and Jordan for a minute and focus on the other three players highlighted here, Kareem, Wilt, and Bill Russell. Most would agree that these are the three greatest centers in NBA history, and each of them has a strong case to justify his standing among basketball royalty. Wilt is an all-time great because he was an offensive force of nature, and he holds a ton of NBA records. Russell is in the conversation because he was a dominant defender and a perennial champion. Kareem also led his team to numerous titles, and in terms of individual awards and accolades, was the most decorated of the three. Not to mention, he had the NBA's most unguardable shot.
Oh yeah.
Now imagine a center that had all the best qualities from these three titans. A player like that would be the basketball equivalent of Thanos. Now add to that player the highest level of intangible attributes, such as a tireless work ethic, unmatched killer instinct, and an ability to deliver in the clutch. And now you'd essentially be looking at Thanos with all of the Infinity Stones. And
nah, real stuff, bro. You looking at fucking Hulk, my nigga. You looking at somebody that don't lose. That ain't gonna lie, you looking at the closest thing to a basketball god. Damn, like dead ass though, bro. Am I lying? You dead ass looking like you're looking at the closest thing to a basketball god though, man.
no one would question whether this player was the greatest of all time. But the truth is, we don't have to imagine such a player. That player already existed.
Michael Jordan.
He just happened to be a shooting guard, not a center.
Yep.
When you think about it, Michael Jordan is the real-life version of an overpowered video game character. He had all the qualities
He's a demigod!
of a superstar athlete, and he had it in spades. He's basically Babe Ruth, if Babe Ruth played defense like Willie Mays. And that's why, even in comparison to the other all-time greats, he is truly in a class of his own.
Mm-hmm.
Simply put, he's the GOAT.
He's the GOAT, bro. He's the demon. He's the greatest, bro. He's the basketball god. Hey! Come on. Hey! Hey! Poster! Bang! Fade away, enter. Fade away, enter. Fade away from three. Boom! Fade away from the middle. Over Nowitzki. Boom! Wait, was that Nowitzki? I don't even know. It don't matter, cause it was in. Hey! What? Come on, man. Come on. The GOAT. The GOAT. The greatest of all time.
Thanks for watching. This was my first video, but if you want me to make more content like this, please subscribe to my channel. Also, if you like what you saw, please click the like button below and share this video with your friends. And leave a comment to give your thoughts on the GOAT debate.
Come on, bro. Damn, for that to be your first video? Yo. This video was amazing. I don't even know how long this video is, this reaction I just did, bro. But this video was amazing, bro. This is definitely one of the best videos I've ever watched in terms of basketball, bro. Dead ass, bro. Shout out to Danger Productions. Y'all boys go check him out. But make sure y'all like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Many more on the way. And until the next time, your boy Cooked. Well, hold on. Before I say that, thank y'all for 500 subscribers. I appreciate every single last one of y'all. I hope y'all know, like, I love y'all, man. From the bottom of my heart, bro. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't have done it without y'all. And, you know, God did, most importantly. But until the next one, your boy Cooked is out.